Question 1. A conversational AI application is being designed to help users book flights. A user says, "I want to fly to London next Friday." Which of the following accurately identifies the intent and entities from this utterance? Option A. Intent, fly, entities, London next Friday. Option B. Intent, book a flight, entities, destination equals London, departure date equals next Friday. Option C. Intent, travel, entities, London, Friday. Option D. Intent, search flights, entities, London, destination, departure date. The correct answer is intent, book a flight, entities, destination equals London, departure date equals next Friday. Here's the explanation. The user's underlying goal or purpose is to book a flight, intent. The specific pieces of information needed to fulfill this intent are the destination, London, and the departure date, next Friday, which are the entities or slots. Question 2. In the context of designing conversation flows, what is the primary purpose of fulfillment, and what typically happens during this stage? Option A. To recognize the user's intent and extract entities from their input using natural language understanding, NLU. Option B. To generate the AI's response messages back to the user based on collected information. Option C. To execute the back-end logic or actions, e.g., API calls, database queries, required to complete the user's request once all necessary information has been collected. Option D. To manage the conversation's context and remember information across multiple turns. The correct answer is to execute the back-end logic or actions, e.g., API calls, database queries, required to complete the user's request once all necessary information has been collected. Here's the explanation. Fulfillment is the stage where the actual work for an intent is performed. Once the AI has collected all required entities, slots, for a recognized intent, the fulfillment logic is triggered. This typically involves integrating with external systems, databases, or APIs, e.g. via cloud functions or webhooks, to perform the requested action, such as booking an appointment or retrieving information. Question 3. A user interacting with a virtual assistant says, "What's the weather like?" The assistant responds, "Which city are you interested in?" The user then says, "New York." Which key component of conversation flow design allows the assistant to understand that New York refers to the city for the weather inquiry? Option A. Automated testing. Option B. Utterance training. Option C. Context management. Option D. Fulfillment logic. The correct answer is context management. Here's the explanation. Context management is the ability of the AI to remember information and maintain the state of the conversation across multiple turns. In this scenario, the assistant remembers that the previous question was about city, for, weather, allowing it to correctly associate New York with the missing city entity, without the user having to explicitly state weather in New York. Question 4. A company wants to automate responses to frequently asked questions on its website and reduce the burden on human support staff. They are considering integrating an AI-powered service that can understand natural language questions and provide precise answers from a predefined knowledge base. Which of the following is the primary benefit of integrating a QnA system in this scenario, as opposed to simply using a traditional keyword search? Option A. It provides a list of relevant documents for users to review. Option B. It leverages natural language processing, NLP, to interpret user intent and provide precise answers. Option C. It replaces all human support staff immediately upon deployment. Option D. It primarily focuses on performing actions based on user commands, not answering questions. The correct answer is It leverages natural language processing (NLP) to interpret user intent and provide precise answers. Here's the explanation. Integrating QnA systems uses NLP and machine learning to understand the intent behind a user's query and provide precise answers, unlike traditional keyword searches that return documents. This leads to better user experience and reduces the burden on human staff by automating relevant responses. Question 5. In an integrated QnA system, a user asks, "What's my current order status for order 12,345? The QnA system retrieves a basic answer from its knowledge base. However, the system needs to fetch real-time data from a back-end order management system before presenting the final answer to the user. Which component is primarily responsible for intercepting the retrieved answer, augmenting it with real-time data, and potentially triggering other actions?" Option A, knowledge base, KB. Option B, NLP engine. Option C, orchestration layer. Option D, feedback mechanism. The correct answer is orchestration layer. Here's the explanation. The orchestration layer, often a serverless function, is responsible for managing the flow between the user interface, the QnA system, and other back-end services. It can augment answers with real-time data, trigger actions, handle disambiguations, or escalate queries, making it crucial for dynamic integrations. Question 6. During the operation of an integrated QnA system, an administrator observes that certain user queries are consistently receiving answers with low confidence scores, or are being routed to human agents. According to best practices for continuous improvement, what mechanism should the administrator leverage to refine the QnA model and improve accuracy over time? Option A, manually rewrite all existing question-answer pairs in the knowledge base. Option B, implement a more aggressive keyword matching algorithm. Option C, utilize the feedback mechanism and active learning to review and improve responses. Option D, disable the confidence scoring feature to prevent low-score issues. The correct answer is utilize the feedback mechanism and active learning to review and improve responses. Here's the explanation. The study material emphasizes that a feedback mechanism allows users to rate answers, and this data, combined with active learning, is crucial for continuous improvement. Administrators should review low-confidence or unanswered questions to refine the knowledge base and ML algorithms. Question 7. A developer is building a chatbot for an airline. When a user types, "I want to book a flight to Paris for next Friday," the chatbot needs to understand that the user's goal is to make a flight reservation and identify Paris as the destination and next Friday as the travel date. In LUS terminology, what do book a flight represent, and what do Paris and next Friday represent, respectively? Option A, utterance and features. Option B, intent and entities. Option C, pattern and phrase lists. Option D, prediction resource and authoring resource. The correct answer is intent and entities. Here's the explanation. In LUS, an intent represents the purpose or goal of a user's utterance, e.g., book flight. Entities are specific pieces of information relevant to an intent, extracted from the utterance, such as Paris, destination, and next Friday, date time. Question 8. After deploying a LUIS application to a production environment, users interact with a chatbot powered by this LUIS model. The development team wants to continuously improve the model's accuracy by reviewing real-world user inputs, especially those with low confidence scores or incorrect predictions, and using them to refine the model. What LUIS feature is designed for this continuous improvement process? Option A, pre-built entities. Option B, batch testing. Option C, active learning. Option D, publishing slots. The correct answer is active learning. Here's the explanation. Active learning is the process of reviewing real user utterances sent to the LUIS prediction endpoint, particularly those with low confidence scores or incorrect predictions, to further refine the model by adding them as new labeled examples or improving existing patterns. This continuous feedback loop is crucial for improving model accuracy over time. Question 9. A company is building a conversational AI solution for its customer service. They are debating whether to use LUIS or QnA Maker. The solution needs to handle complex, task-oriented requests like, help me change my shipping address to 123 Main Street, Anytown, and also answer simple informational questions like, what are your business hours? How should LUIS and QnA Maker be used together to address these requirements effectively? Option A. Use LUIS exclusively for all questions and tasks, as it can handle both. Option B. Use QnA Maker exclusively for all questions and tasks, as it can handle both. Option C. Use LUIS for task-oriented requests and route simple informational questions to QnA Maker. Option D. Use LUIS for informational questions and QnA Maker for task-oriented requests. The correct answer is use LUIS for task-oriented requests and route simple informational questions to QnA Maker. Here's the explanation. LUIS focuses on understanding user intent and extracting entities for task fulfillment, e.g., changing an address. QnA Maker is designed for retrieving answers to frequently asked questions from a knowledge base, e.g., business hours. They are often combined, with LUIS handling complex tasks and QnA Maker addressing simple FAQs if LUIS doesn't find a clear task-oriented intent. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.